Hey everyone. So for my creative project, I was originally going to do a painting of the Mirabel sisters because I was very inspired by the movie we watched in The Time of the Butterflies. So I was going to do a painting, so like a dedication to them. But throughout the whole course, there were just so many different women and stories that stuck out to me. So I decided to choose a few that, just like stuck out to me the most. And I did little paintings um, to kind of show what I got from whatever it was, art wise or movie. So the first one I did was the Mirabel sisters. I decided to use newspaper because I saw it when I was in the grocery store, and I thought it would be. I thought there are a lot of parallels of not in any way the same thing that's happening, but I thought there were a lot of parallels as to what America looks like right now and some of the things these people had to face. So these women had to face, and so I kind of chose articles out of it that seemed to parallel with each other. So the first article I chose was one about all the force that has been happening against the black community, and also just people protesting and using their rights as Americans. I drew this picture that I got inspired off of a painting. I think it's in Italy, but I'll put all the links below for all the inspiration I got from these different paintings. But I drew this and then I painted it, cut it out, and I did butterflies on the top to signify each sister and what they fought for. And November 25th, which is the End Violence Against Women Day in Latin America. And so I just thought they were killed because of force against women, and they were murdered for speaking their mind. And that kind of just reminded me of like an oppression to freedom of speech. And yeah, so I did that. The next one I did was inspired by Frida Kahlo, who that was really cool learning about, and I just loved her. I just fell in love with her artwork. So this is obviously one of her very famous paintings. I kind of just really roughly sketched it from looking at it. It was my favorite after I looked through all her artwork. And yeah, I chose this article that was about the abusive language that's put upon women for speaking their mind, whether them coming out about how they were treated, like we've seen recently, or just for being a powerhouse and demanding things, demanding rights, and they are looked at differently when doing that than men. That just reminded me of Frida. I think that she was a powerhouse, and she didn't take the normal standards of who a woman should be and what they should look like and do. And I think she defied that, and she did that in her art, but also in just her expression of herself. And so I thought that, again, paralleled really well. And then lastly, this is a scene from the last movie we watched in class, about the mother and her kids who were left in New York City by her husband and their father. And they were immigrants who, throughout the movie, we just see her struggle dealing with homelessness, with the language barrier, poverty, not being able to get a job, and we just see her really fighting throughout the film to like keep that childness alive in her kids, but also she's really struggling, and it's really hard. So I found this article in the newspaper about it's pretty interesting. It was a documentary that was supposed to come out by now. It was being shot since 2016, I believe, and it was basically documenting immigrants who had come to America, and it, according to like the government, it was supposed to be focused on the police and kind of what they were doing, but the documentary really went a different way, and it was focused more on the immigrants and their stories and a human side of them, which you don't really get to see from obviously the police side, because they don't really want you to see that. And so now the documentary's been it's been unable to come out because they don't really want people to see it, which is really crazy. But I just was really inspired by this film and this woman, and obviously how real that is for so many people in America who just want a better life for their kids. So I decided to put that on this article. And this is the scene where she's sleeping they're sleeping on the park bench. So yeah, it's my art project. Thank you for watching. Yeah.